Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Tay, and I'm here for a Black Ink Crew review. I am, of course, going to do the Love and Hip Hop New York review, but I decided to do this one first because I'm just so motherfucking aggravated with this show at this point. I mean, this episode was kind of boring, but it's just the simple fact with the whole, cat versus the guy situation. It's getting fucking redundant, and I'm just like it's fucking annoying. But we gonna get to that though. All right, so let's just get into it. So of course it starts off with the same mess with Ryan, saying about how Kat, is being disloyal, whatever, whatever. Charmaine tells Danielle that Don's been trying to, he's still basically trying to fuck her or whatever, and she shows Danielle the text messages, and she also brings up, when they were in New York, something about Dawn was trying to straddle her to the bed or whatever, but she left and walked away or something. I was just like, whatever. I'm sorry, y'all. If it really seemed like I'm just not into this shit, it's because I mean this shit was really motherfucking boring. Like I said, it's like it's getting fucking aggravating the way that Kat is being treated by these bitch ass niggas. But anyways, um, Ryan client comes in, and I think he gets like a Egyptian tattoo or something like that to represent his grandma. I think she beat cancer or whatever. And he was explaining how like him and his family wouldn't have known what to do if she was to pass, because I guess she's basically like the glue that holds the family together. Um, and of course it was a nice tattoo. Um, we get Four and Don. Their Four's half brother calls him or whatever, and tells him that his dad is in the hospital, and I think his dad had like a stroke and he's in a coma, and he explains how his dad wasn't around. He doesn't know how to feel about it because of the fact that his dad wasn't around. He didn't have that father. Well, he didn't have his dad to be his father figure. Him and Don have different dads, and Don's dad was a part of his life, and Don's dad was also like a father to Four. You know what I'm saying? So that's who he had to look up to, and Four is just kind of feeling like he just kind of feeling like fuck his dad, because of the simple fact he felt like maybe like if he was in the same position, his dad wouldn't have came to see him or whatever. At least that's how he feels about it. We get Ashley in Four. Four, he's trying to bring her and Dawn back together, and he talking about basically he doesn't want their son, he doesn't want Ashley and Don's son to like grow up with the dad or whatever, like how he did. And my thing is, people, this is what I need people to understand: people do not have to be together to raise a fucking child. You can raise a child and not be together, but at the same time, I understand Four, he was like he was dead ass wrong. But what I'm irritated with Ashley is she uses that child as a fucking pawn. She uses him as a fucking pawn or whatever. Like, okay, he cheated on you. What they got to do with him being the fucking father to his kid, and you not allowing it because you trying to keep this man away from his fucking kid? Like, that's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And then later on, he Don, he come over or whatever and trying to make up with her, and she pretty much takes him back and everything. He brought her roses, yada yada yada, giving some lame ass speech and everything. And of course she accepts him back, but he's still fooling around because he's still trying to fuck Charmaine. So like, the fuck? But all in all, like while she was, in the scene before, she was saying that she can't trust him and she can't be with somebody that she can't trust and da 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 or whatever. But it's like, for? You just trying to get Don off your motherfucking couch. Cause you tired of him living there. That's why you trying to have this talk with Ashley. Who you think you fooling? Anyways, moving on from that, Danielle tells Charmaine about how her and Ryan kissed. They was watching some a Disney movie or Disney Channel, whatever she said, and she said they both were fucked up or whatever. Blame it on the alcohol. I'm just saying. Yeah, I see this Parmesan or whatever. The red berry flavor. I swear. When I start making some real money, like when I get my degree, I will be drinking that good liquor. I probably said that yesterday in my review. I can't remember. See, that's what drinking do to you. Make you forget shit. But yeah, I will be drinking the good shit once I start making six figures. But anyways, yeah, so she says, they got fucked up and they kissed or whatever. And she, explains how she's been in an off and on relationship with her high school sweetheart Terrence, and they've been off and on for 8 years, and they're currently not together and everything. And Danielle feels like she should tell Ryan, Lord. She should tell Terrence about the kiss or whatever. Charmaine feels like she shouldn't say shit because she's single or whatever. Like, it's none of his business. And from what Charmaine was pretty much implying, we find out later on that he did he did cheat or whatever because he kissed somebody else and everything. But yeah, I don't know. Like, if I feel like if they're working on trying to get back together, maybe Danielle shouldn't have did that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, now you doing the same thing that he did when y'all were together. You know what I'm saying? And it's just kind of like, y'all gonna get to a point where neither one of y'all gonna trust each other, and this shit ain't gonna work. But at the same time, yeah, technically, both of y'all is single. But I feel like if infidelity is involved in a relationship and a person is trying to prove to you that they can, change or whatever, whether y'all together or not, if y'all are working on trying to get back together, I feel like that person should show you that they can do better. Because otherwise, how you gonna know that they really serious if they can't even, be just all about you while y'all not together? Because it's kind of like, this is why y'all broken up in the first place, because the motherfucker was cheating, But if that makes sense, you know what I'm saying? But now, like I said, now Danielle's kind of in the wrong too, because she went out and did the same thing that he did. Only thing is, they're just technically not together right now. But them off and on relationships. I was in an off and on relationship, at one point in time or whatever. Just off and on relationships just don't never seem to work out to me, because it's like, that person 9 times out of 10 is going to keep on doing the same shit that y'all keep on breaking up for in the first fucking place. You know what I'm saying? But, so yeah, I was in one off and on relationship, and I would never do that shit again. Like, if we off, that's it. It's a motherfucking wrap. But anyways, I spent too much time talking about that. Moving on from that, we get Four and his client. He confides in her about his dad. Basically saying the same thing that he's been saying. We get Kat and Danielle. Danielle reveals to Kat that the guys have been talking shit about her, and how Four didn't even have her back. And Kat, she's pissed off, as she rightfully should be, because she was like, if she felt like it was an issue, they should have fucking called her or whatever, instead of sitting here talking about her behind her back like some fucking pussies. And I definitely agree with that. You know what I'm saying? And she says they all some straight bitches, and I concur, because they are. But moving on from that, Ford decides to make the decision to see his dad. He's still feeling kind of hostile about it, and he expresses himself to his dad while his dad is in the coma. Him and Ford, they walk out the hospital. I mean, him and Don walk out the hospital, and Don, tells him how proud of him he is, just expressing himself to him or whatever. And, just giving him a pep talk and everything. So moving on from that, we get Danielle and the guy, Terrence. And they're talking and everything, and she reveals to him that her and Ryan kissed, and he liked the nigga from the shop, and she was like, yeah, whatever. So they, kind of start going back and forth about that, and he trying to make her feel guilty about it, but it's like, and she like, but don't sit up here and act like as if you didn't do what you did, blah blah. And see, this is what I'm saying. Motherfuckers don't trust each other, so why even be together? You know what I'm saying? Like, especially, like I said, if y'all been off and on for 8 fucking years, like, it ain't no ring or marriage involved, nothing, like, well, I don't know if it's been a ring. She ain't never said that it was a ring involved, so, but, yeah, like I said, I just feel like off and on relationships just do not work out, as, like, motherfuckers sit up here and waste almost a decade of their life with the motherfucker, thinking that they gonna change, and then they realize, 5, 8, 10 years later that this person is not gonna change. They not gonna grow up, and they gonna keep on doing the same shit if you keep on allowing it. You keep on taking them back, But she was, basically telling him, you're trying to make you seem like I'm the bad guy here, I'm the villain, and yada yada yada. So whatever. Moving on from that, Don, like I said earlier, Don, makes a conscious effort to try to get back with Ashley. He just wants somewhere to fucking stay, because he don't want to stay on his brother's couch. And he even said, in his little sorry ass apology, that he missed his bed. But, he gave her roses or whatever she brought into the bullshit. But she gonna see next week, though, that Charmaine gonna reveal some shit. Charmaine love opening up her motherfucking mouth, y'all. I mean, it's just like, and I'm like the other YouTubers at this point. Why does she need so much validation about what the fuck they did? Everybody in the shop know what really happened, despite the fact that Dawn is trying to deny it. So why? I mean, just. And we'll talk about that next week when that episode come on or whatever. But anyways, Kat makes her return to the shop, and Kat is immediately hostile as soon as she comes in. She confronts them or whatever, saying, I heard y'all been talking shit about me and everything, and they pretty much trying to deny it like as if they wasn't talking shit. And then, Van gonna sit up here and try to say that Danielle twisted the motherfucking story. I don't think she twisted a goddamn thing. 4, your bitch ass didn't have her back. Van and Ryan, y'all tried to say that y'all made that girl. So where was Danielle twisting the fucking story? I'm sorry. Please inform me. But anyways, so, she was like, she said something to Van, and she was like, you call me your sister or whatever, and you sitting up here, talking about me, whatever. She was like, fuck you, brother. And he was like, fuck you, sister, or whatever. I was like, fuck all y'all. Shit. It's like, no, but yeah, what else was said? She says that her and Ryan have always had issues or whatever, and they, things start to get kind of, a little hectic. She calls him a bitch, and she calls him a bitch repeatedly. Now, yeah, I normally am kind of like, it is kind of wrong if a female calls a dude a bitch, especially if he don't call you a bitch first. Well, it's wrong if you call him a bitch and he don't call you a bitch first, but in this situation, I didn't give 2 fucks, because y'all all are acting like some bitches. Slam bitches on top of that. Y'all, I mean, like I said, we ain't gotta go through the whole scenario again. We already know what the fuck it is. They keep on saying they made her or whatever. They made her. Then Van gonna try to switch it up, talking about some. We made each other. Nah, motherfucker. You use alls. Gotta, get that Staten Island accent together. Use alls. Use alls originally said that y'all made her. Now you trying to switch it up and talk about some, we made each other, whatever. Like, fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? And it's just so much back and forth. For he sitting there ain't saying shit, and she feeling some type of way about it, and I would too, because you're a fucking bitch for you not to sit up here and stand up for her and try to sit up here and say that she wrong. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, fuck out of here with that dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is just kind of like, it's sad because the fact that she gave you a chance, and like she said, she opened up to you, and then you gonna sit up here and just allow that shit to ride or whatever. And she was like, it's she told Ryan, you wouldn't talk to Van or Ford like that, and he was like, I'll talk to anybody the way I want to or whatever. And it's like, you damn sure wouldn't talk to them like that. You quicker to talk to her and Charmaine like that than you are to them. So fuck out of here with that dumb shit. And she basically saying like it's business or whatever, and Ryan took it as, but you putting more business over personal, blah blah blah. And she's, she feeling like she don't want to be here anymore. The environment is toxic or whatever. And she starts kind of crying or whatever, and then nobody is giving a fuck about her feelings and everything. And that's pretty much the episode, y'all. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about it. I'm just really over this dumb shit. I'm over, this whole situation being dragged, and then the whole situation with Charmaine and Dawn. I'm tired of that shit being dragged too. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about it, and I'm gonna come back in here for Love and Hip Hop New York.